Still reeling that he's real, it's Midwest Dungeon Delvers.
Bro said I could be a hero. What?
More mozzarella sticks than he can consume, it's BurrItsColdGaming.
Is that a challenge?
The most real thing about her is the under eye bags. It's palm trees palm trees tries. I'm Will, your game master, who's become a master wrangler of adults with schedules at this point, and this is Super Smash Bros.
I don't know. Are you really that much of a master? I notice we're not all here.
No.
Oh,
That is actually
you're
a
in
good
training.
point.
You're in training.
Experienced, but not a master. Let's put it that way.
That hurts so
Yes.
Protege.
Dang.
Sharky is going to be here a little bit late. He is our guest star. And Teus is still on his brief hiatus. Nice little Rhymus. And that's all my announcements so far. Oh, also, we have a new sponsor. We are being sponsored by Dragon Roast Coffee. I'll give more details about that at the end of this video. Woo!
Ooh.
Yes, indeed. So, but in the meantime, how are you doing, players? I know, Burr, you're not doing as hot. So he's going to be a little bit less talkative today, and if there are any coughing fits that he doesn't that he doesn't mute himself for, just apologies in advance for that. But yeah, this is
I got my button. I got my finger on the button. I'm ready.
Yep. And notes that I'm going to be out of town for like 2 weeks following this, so we're going to have a like double skip week. But I'm hoping that we won't have any more planned skip weeks for the remainder of the season, so we can just close this out. But so 2 skip weeks after this, and then we'll hopefully not have skip weeks after that. We'll see.
Sorry, there's a spider that just dropped down.
Yeah, I see it.
My little friend.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Oh, it's just out of frame for stream, but though, yeah, it's in frame on the just outside of the cropping.
I got its web. Holy cow.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay,
So
I'm
maybe
gonna.
please.
I don't want to hurt you. Spiders
Aw.
are okay by my book.
Okay.
Honestly, same. I'm just like, if it as long as you're not in like spaces where, like, you know, the guest bathroom, right? I don't want a guest coming over and freaking out. But if you're just in the corner in my, like, you know, my utility closet or whatever, it's like fine.
I've worked around bugs enough in my old field that spiders don't bug me unless I know for a fact they're, you know, venomous.
Yeah. Fair enough. Alrighty. Well, with all this dilling and dallying out of the way, I suppose we should probably roll for a Quasar. Woo! Alright, that's already a fail. That's a no.
Well,
That's a no. Alright, we could not be further. Gee whiz, no straights being rolled today. Alrighty, well, since Sharky's going to be a bit late, he'll give us our full Professor Timber recap whenever he gets in.
Wow! Lab coat's missing! Oh well, we're sticking to it! There we go. Alright, and scene. Hello! And welcome to the
wonderful worlds of subspace! My name is Professor Tim Burr, and I'm here to make sure you're all up to date on our 4 no longer innocent bystanders on their quest to stop Fortnite's plans to take over the multiverse! Last time, our heroes were having a great time, more or less. They had successfully shipped themselves at a low flat rate aboard a ship known as the Skeld from the Among Us dimension. But their mission was to find and free the prisoners, having completely neglected their original mission of restoring communications to the Federation. But I suppose they were pressed for time a bit. We'll give them a pass for now. Once on board the Skeld, they kind of struggled to stay discreet, or should I say, discreet. But thankfully, the great and powerful Rayquaza developed a soft spot for these heroes and decided to send yours truly to help them out. We used a technique to make myself appear to be from the world of Among Us, the process for which I would love to explain right now, but some mythical kidnappers find my science lectures disinteresting. Wait, you thought I was talking about you? No, I was clearly talking about, I was referring to Rayquaza? Forgive me, okay? Okay, fine, I'll get back on topic. So, with me there to help them out, I somehow persuaded the workers of the ship that our 4 heroes are androids of my own creation. And so, with that smoothed out, we began to help out around the ship, performing various tasks to keep the spacecraft in transit towards the world of Fortnite, completely forgetting the original mission of finding and releasing the prisoners they had on board. And as we did so, it seems that there was an imposter among us. In the Among Us dimension? No way! One or more of the various persons aboard the ship have been replaced with a murderous, shape-shifting alien, Giratina bent on committing mass murder on the remaining crew! After 3 rounds of completing various tasks, with the exception of my garbage emptying task, I keep getting interrupted from completing, thank you very much, a few people had been killed by an imposter, and we had grown very suspicious of one known as Flower Girl. We then voted together that she ought to be ejected from the ship to end her life-ending rampages. Additionally, and it pains me to say this, we also suspect that one of our own, our dear Cam Shutter, my homeworld rep, might also have been replaced with an imposter. I have my suspicions, but if we're wrong, and we end up throwing the real Cam Shutter overboard, well, you can see the dilemma that would cause. Rayquaza would not be very pleased with me. Has Cam been replaced with an alien? Is Flashy in cahoots with this? Was Flower Girl truly guilty? I'll have to head back now and personally find out.
But just for now, I'll let all y'all know we're in the middle of a situation where there's an imposter among us, and y'all are trying to figure out who that is. You have just voted off of the island. Oh, which one was it? It was the was it Hallie? No, or sorry, Haley.
It was Haley, I think, or
Haley 515. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Flower Girl. Flower Girl,
yes,
presumably killed Haley 515, and so y'all voted Flower Girl off the sort of floating island, you could call it. What is a spaceship but a floating mechanical island? And for that, y'all have voted her off. And there is no confirmation that y'all get as to if she is or isn't an imposter. Very slight retcon. I want to very slightly retcon something that Sir Keith said. One of the things Sir Keith noted was, well, he said that that he doesn't know what happens to the originals that get replaced by the imposter. I'm going to retcon that and say that he said, well, the originals usually turn up once we get rid of the imposters. So once we win, you'll be able to get anyone back. Although be careful, because should you send out someone that isn't an imposter out into space, you'll have killed your friends.
Wait,
Oh,
this is
that's a suspicious thing to say.
the way you said "win" makes it feel like you think this is a game.
All things are like a game when you think about it that way. It makes it more enjoyable when you put it in that perspective. The monotony of things can get quite boring otherwise. Quite boorish.
I don't like that, but okay.
Alrighty. Yes, once again, I'm experimenting. We're going to be just having ambiance in the background instead of traditional music. We'll see how that goes. Alrighty, so y'all have just so just to catch you, Burr, up. Derek's and Goomsha have been going around in pairs, so that way Derek's can be. There's still the arrow in Goomsha's mouth, and you are able to also. Sharky here, who is perfectly disguised as a y'all are pretty much under the assumption that he is a real boy, a real being, a real Among Us being, and has been on y'all's side saying that y'all are his androids, his creation. So boop and beep every so often.
Scanning.
I don't think you need to fake it that much, Bob.
I am doing this to be the prototype, so you all appear more advanced. Beep boop.
I have missed Derek's being the voice of reason in these things. It is such a valuable aspect.
Yes. We've needed him like 3 sessions.
I don't think you know how much that is lacking when you're not here.
Alrighty. So, everyone starts kind of splitting off. Doug starts going off to the left. Sir Keith kind of just behind him, and Miku heading south. Where do y'all go?
I have to finish a task in comms.
Oh,
Burr,
yeah.
you want to go with me? Or Derek, you want to go with me?
Derek's has a task at lower engines. Note this down for yourself. You have a task at lower engines, fueling it. You also have a task in let me see here. Sorry, I'm just looking at my list. You have calibrate distributor over in the electrical. And thirdly, you have chart course in navigation.
There's no situation in which remembering already completed tasks would be important, right?
Not per se. Unless it comes up in a meeting.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, I'm okay with going with you for now and doing mine stuff afterwards.
Oh, and y'all, and also as a part of the recap, y'all were thinking that Cam was pretty sus. He usually goes off saying he's going with Flashy, because he and Flashy are two separate entities on the list of who you could eject. So it's possible that one of them is the imposter, but not both, or both.
Well, I'm just waiting for him to slip up and call him Bulby.
Down to the right.
Alrighty. So and y'all were saying last time that you wanted Cam to go with one of your groups. So who wants a free Cam?
I'll take Cam with me if he'll go, depending on if he's still scared of Bob or not.
I can. Is it? I mean, could Tim come with us too?
Sure. Beep. Affirmative. Beep boop.
All right. Sounds like it's going to be a good time. It's my best Timber impression. I cannot do the man justice.
Mm-hmm.
He's a ball of energy.
Oh, gosh. All right, if Derek, you want to move yourself with Goomsha. Where did Goomsha go? Oh, all the way down to communications. Step at a time there. So, Goomsha, as you are heading down, you do pass. Put. You know, I want to put you.
I saw Miku
You saw
up here. Mika.
Miku.
She was an admin.
Miku is an admin, and as you're passing by admin, you do see Miku come out and start heading southeast and away.
Mm-hmm. That's southwest that she seems to be going.
Southwest, yeah, sorry, southwest.
Okay, cool. Just gonna come do my task and doobie-doo. Blah, 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 blah. You know, speaking like that.
So what tasks do you have, Bob?
I must align the engine output in engines.
Okay, cool. I'm done with my tasks, so you know, because Flashy and I were being very productive earlier. And Flashy's done with his task too. Alrighty, so I guess we'll zoom in on Goomsha and Derek's. What are you two up to?
Derek's is just gonna keep watch for stuff out in the hallway. See if anyone passes by.
Okay. And then Goomsha, what was your task? Hello? Uh-oh, microphone. Uh-oh. Oh?
I accidentally unplugged it earlier, leaning forward.
How dare.
All right. I was diverting power in electrical that is now in communication.
Okay. I believe that's
It's a two-parter task.
Yep, I believe that's this panel over to the right. I'm realizing I need to have y'all actually probably roll so that this can be called a tabletop RPG. So can I get you to roll, I guess, crafts? Yeah, it would be crafts.
Hypothetically, before you attach yourself too firmly to the idea of this needs to be rolled, right? If I fail, can I try again?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
it's just a matter of like, well, as long as you don't crit fail.
Well,
She rolled a -1. Okay, it wasn't a crit fail, but it was a -1. So I would say you're not quite.
it was all zeros and one minus. Huh?
Yeah. So, really, you just got to roll marginally better than that.
And I just keep rolling until I get it? Can I start doing this for Rayquaza?
We're going to cut over to the other group because here's the thing, right? You doing the task might be interrupted by a body being reported, etc. It's more so a matter of how timely can you complete your tasks. Alrighty, so okay, Miku's not actually there. He's He's long gone since. Okay, I've moved him properly. Yeah, so y'all can go ahead and do whatever. So the body opponent bag group, what are y'all up to?
I was heading here, and then I saw Miku. She's no longer present where I saw her, so she moved very quickly. I'm looking for the engine output. Okay, here it is. Yes. Okay. So I stop right here, and I begin aligning the engine
Alrighty,
output.
absolutely. Can I get you to roll? I don't want to make everything crafts, but it kind of makes sense.
Crafts.
Either that or special. Let's go with either crafts or special.
I'm gonna take special all the way.
All right, do it.
Ba-boom.
There we go with a 4. Yes, you easily do so. Congratulations.
I must head to upper engines to do the same, and then the task will be complete.
All right, as you pass by these rooms here, you do
Oh.
see, yes, there's 3 people hanging out in security there. You've got Doug, as well as Sir Keith and Miku.
Can I attempt to, like, eavesdrop and hear what they're talking about?
Do you want to do a stealth check for me?
Ooh, this is gonna be probably bad. But here we go. Yep.
A -1. Before you can even get the chance to hear anything they're saying, Doug's like, "Oh, there's someone just outside of security." And he rushes over and is like, "Hello there, I saw you on that camera." He points at the camera directly behind you.
Oh. Beep. Boop. Scanning. Ah, a camera. Perfect for surveillance and scans.
Yes, indeed. We have a couple of these cameras lying around that we're, since the 3 of us in here are done with our task, we're just kind of monitoring things for the time being.
Perfect. I am finishing up my final task.
Ah, amazing. Well, I hope to see you soon. All right. And can I get Goomsha? Go ahead and roll your next attempts.
Mm-hmm.
A 0.
Mediocre.
I'll say in the remaining time that's the conversation over on the other half happened. At that point, yes, you'll have finally gotten it done. And that is when suddenly all of the lights shut down.
No.
The lights are completely off. You cannot make out what's, except for like what's directly in front of you. Like you can see about like 1 space away, and that's about it. So the 3 of you on the left notice Keith, Miku, and Doug kind of rushing off. And as all 6, well, I guess 7 of you, if we include Flashy here, of you kind of like are passing by one another, suddenly there is a the sound of a snapping neck, and someone's like, "Oh my!" and we are going to come everyone to the center, please. Alrighty.
Oh no.
So Sir Keith is the one that I said reported it, so he gets first word. Well, it seems that one of us that was on the left side was an imposter. There was so many of us, though, piled on top of each other. It was hard to make out, but I think it was I think it was one of the I don't think it was Doug. I've been monitoring him throughout these past few different rounds. I think he's safe. And I know body opponent bag is safe because he did the scanner at the start.
I am real.
Hey, Fedorable.
Hello.
I'm sitting right next to Cam, right?
Yep.
Cool. I want to lean on him.
I'll get into his thoughts. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be I want it to be a little subtle.
Okay.
If I got to make a stealth check, I will.
Please
But
do.
even if it's just like kind of brushing my hand against his arm or something.
Please do.
See, the real Cam has really high notice, but an imposter, they wouldn't.
I don't know. Maybe the imposter gets to share his. The imposter seems to share various memories and stuff, so maybe they share stats too. Who knows?
If it happens to look like he's gonna notice, I'm gonna make it seem like I'm actually, like I'm doing it on purpose, like trying to get his attention to let me read.
With your 1 and Cam's 3, Cam notices and like kind of like backs his hand away for a moment and then like kind of sheepishly reaches out his hand to you afterwards.
Cool. I'm just gonna like press my pinky to his, and in his head ask like, "What did you see?"
It was dark.
See, is Will just bad at playing Cam, or is this really suspicious behavior?
Can I roll like an empathy to see if
Yes, you can. Either empathy or investigate.
They're both the same.
Alrighty.
I'm also connected to Eric's. I can help somehow if needed. I'll figure it out a way.
Alrighty. Hold on.
Do you need help? Because I have 2 aspects that can help.
Well, I was going to actually I was going to invoke.
For those looking on the stream, subtract 1 from that GM roll that I just did because I just realized I should not have given him that high. You think that you don't pick up on anything as of right now.
I was going to say if I can, I was going to invoke brotherly instincts to say that I feel like I know Cam pretty well, and I know if he's lying to me or not.
So it was at a tie and attacker being the liar wins ties, and with your fate points you do put it over, and you feel even more sus about Cam than ever before.
Oh man!
Would I be able to? Could I? I know I promised Cam I would never do this to him, but I feel like this is sus enough for me to break that promise. I would like to attempt to peer deeper into his thoughts and see his like last few moments if it's still burned in his memory.
Roll special.
Come on.
He's going to roll will to resist.
Come on.
With his 2 to resist and your 1 to special. That's a no.
I've literally rolled.
hang on. I'm connected to Burr. I'm connected to Burr, right? I've got like the thing going, and I'm just airbuds with Cam.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm willing to spend a fate point to help Burr's roll get better because I also understand how Cam thinks. We're buds. We're airbuds.
Fate points are non-transferable.
No, but I'm spending them to aid in how like Burr's analysis of Cam's brain
You don't have
and how to
that
put
power.
through his defenses. I'm like, we're talking back and forth in our heads, I mean, I'm like, this is how you get through. This is how he thinks. I also have trust issues, if that helps.
No, it does not.
New aspect, trust issues.
I've had that aspect all along.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Can't
Cool.
you hear Camp's thoughts saying, "Look, I'm trying to protect Flashy."
It just got even harder. How was it even possible?
No, I don't think it did. I think that's not... Like, don't get me wrong. Flashy is probably the most important thing to Cam, but he wouldn't just be trying to protect Flashy. He'd be trying to protect both of them. He'd be trying to protect himself as well. Cam is protective, but he's not Derek's. He's not going to throw himself in the middle of the fire.
So what are you three over on the other side of the table there doing? You've been quite quiet.
Me and Goomsha were by ourselves, so I had no idea that anything had happened until the alarm went off. So
We might just have to skip for now since we don't have any good clues. All right. I'm down for that. The professor says, I'll go ahead and hit skip.
Wasn't Keith our number one suspect at the end of last time? Or like second runner up to...
Is that because he's sus or because you don't like him?
Red herring is sus because red herring is what I think.
You think so? Okay.
I think.
hey, Fedorable.
Mm-hmm.
When we split up again, I would like to ask one of my Jinn to follow the other group.
Oh, are they? So when they are outside your body, are they just able to be seen, or are they able to be?
They can choose who sees them. Sometimes it's only adepts, depending on how powerful the Jinn are. So it's possible that I'm the only one that can see them, but because we know that the party can see them too, I think we came to the conclusion that the party can see them because we had the mental link.
Okay. Yeah.
So if this is not the real Cam, he probably wouldn't be able to see it.
But you're saying a mental link would allow them to see it.
If with the established mental link that we all like when we first started like really learning about the mind read and stuff.
Interesting.
basically giving permission sort of thing. It's a very convoluted system. But I'm going to specifically ask my wind Jen to follow them. If nothing else, because he's fast. So
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So you all vote to skip and are released from the meeting. Once again, Sir Keith and Doug just start heading off, presumably to the same spot they were last time.
the Jen's gonna follow them.
Gonna follow them. Okay.
Yes. I'm going to, before Bob, you head out, Derek's is gonna just put a hand on your shoulder, and in your head you're gonna hear Cam's hiding his thoughts. Just be careful.
Alrighty. So, how are y'all going to split the party today?
Do we want to stick to what we've been doing, or?
I mean, I'd like to stick with Derek's.
I'm cool with taking Professor Tim Burr and Cam with me, along with BBEG Flashy.
Okay, so so same groups as last time.
Yep.
Okay.
And as we're heading down this hallway, I look back at Goomsha and Derek's, and because it's just us in here, I just go like, "I'm real, guys."
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, you're a real one, bud.
Oh yeah, you'll have to see last episode there, Burr.
Oh boy.
All right. Do we want to go? Where's your mission at?
I think the closest thing is navigation.
Okay.
Because I've got something in navigation, something in electrical, and something in fueling. So, and I think navigation's this way.
Yeah.
So,
All right, we'll focus on you
Did
two
I get
first.
a new mission after my last one, Will?
No, I think at this point all the missions have been distributed. All the tasks.
Cool.
While we're in here, I'm going to have my other Jen, Tender, stand in the hallway right here and flag us down if anyone comes by.
All right, sounds good. So what was the name of your task?
It was the charting course.
Roll drive.
Oh.
Yep.
Cow. Can't I do like lore or something?
No. This is operating a motor vehicle of sorts.
Why now? Why now do I roll good?
Hey, it cleared.
Was that a crit? That was a crit.
That was a crit.
Because you have a plus 0 and you managed to get a 4. Oh my goodness. Something about this, you were reminded of the of what you saw back in the Star Fox universe. And it just kind of clicks with you. Just like this technology just kind of like, it's almost intuitive in a way. You can kind of see some parallels to some things from your own universe, and it just suddenly you feel you understand the machine, and you're able to smoothly get this done.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm like 85% sure I had the task fix wires in navigation before. I know I had one in navigation, and looking at the list of what they are, I think it was fixed wires. I did not save my notes from last session
All right.
of what my tasks were.
That would be this panel here that I'm highlighting. Just in the hallway.
Coolio. Cool. I'll do that.
All right. Can I get you to roll crafts? Or special?
I will roll special, thank you.
You roll a 4. Congratulations. This is a multi-part task, so the is this your second wires? Have you done wires before? What did you have writ, Palm?
I had something in navigation. I think it was fixed wires. But it might not have been.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, we'll say it's fixed wires, and that means you'll have to go and fix some more wires. Part two.
Cool.
Part 2 of fixed wires. We will have you go to. I believe there's one by. Yeah, there's one by security.
Okay.
And all right. So in the meantime, the other half of our crew, what are our 3 little rascals getting up to? What are you doing up there, body opponent bag?
I'm gonna align the upper engine output, and then my tasks will be complete.
Alrighty. Roll. What does that mean? Give me
Special.
either drive or special.
Special. I got a fair that time.
You got a fire. That's fair enough. Yep.
It's fair.
It takes you a minute to figure it out, but once you do, you've got it. You've got it.
The Y is a backwards
Mm-hmm.
from the other one. I get the mixed up, yeah.
Suddenly. Oh, hold on. No, wrong sound. Wrong sound. This one.
Gross.
There, you receive an alert on your tablets that a nuclear meltdown is imminent.
Nuclear meltdown.
And it also says on your tablets, please rush to the reactor.
Oh, I rush.
Alrighty. What do the 2 on the other side do? Do you also rush?
I do want to add to the retcon or figuring of fixing wires. I did have fixed wires because I already did it once in admin. Yes. It's all coming together.
Okay.
I did fix wires once in admin already. I don't know if that matters. It's all coming together. The nuclear reactor, you said?
Yep.
We can.
I mean, I guess we would go there, yeah?
Yeah.
By the time that the 3 the 3 goons on the left get there, Sir Keith and Doug are already on the reactor, and like putting their hands up on these little panels. These panels are shaped like hands, so they're just putting their hands on the little glowy hand. And after a couple of seconds, the alarm stops. Oh, golly. I'm glad we were, like, pretty much all on this side. Whoever the imposter is must be a noob. Yes! What a fool! What a buffoon! And the 2 of them just go back to watching the cams. And yes, this is around when Derek's and Goomsha show up.
I am also watching a cam, but it's not the ship's cams. My eyes have not left cam since Derek's was like, he's hiding his thoughts.
Yep. Sounds good to me. Alrighty. So what do the five of you do now?
I have completed my tasks. Beep boop.
Great, I
finish the wires in here.
Tim's just going to say, "Oh, great! I think I have a." I do not remember what tasks I gave Sharky. I think I have one more task in here.
He kept getting interrupted. That's for sure.
Oh, I remember what task he had. Yep, I do have a task down in storage. I still got to empty the garbage chute.
Okay.
Can you catch me?
Who's going? Okay. Cam's just going. Cam's just going to be like, should I join you guys? Okay.
I've got something in. I don't know where fueling is, but I think we just passed electrical. I do have something there. If we want to follow them.
Do we want to follow them, or do we want to knock out mine in security really fast?
Oh, yeah, let's do yours
for
real quick.
insecurity.
Yeah.
All right, you lot will do that. Can I get Goomsha to roll crafts one more time?
Crafts are special, right?
Or special, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Ha ha ha.
Super.
Superb.
Nicely done with a 5. All right, and the three others here. While Goomsha's up to that, suddenly the lights go out yet again, and body opponent bag. You are being attacked. Can I get you to roll a shield or a dodge of some sort here?
Since I haven't moved this turn, can I counter?
Yes, absolutely.
I am going to... Whatever's reaching for me, I'm going to armbar and, like, put him in, like, an arm hold. And, like, keep him held. So I'm, like, as soon as lights come on, I'm going to know who's doing this.
Alrighty, with their 1 and your 5, you feel a human arm that you catch. Oh my! Tim starts explaining. What's happening here? I can't see. And then Flashy's like, bzz, 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 bzz. And will also try to attack Cam as well.
What? Flashy's gonna attack Cam as well?
Can I get you to roll for initiative? We'll have body opponent bag be the representative for your group.
Ah! I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9, and the imposter team will roll a 6, apparently. Alrighty, so players will get to go first. So, meanwhile, on the other side, Keith and Doug are like on their way to go fix the lights. So we have that going for them. What does Goomsha and Derek's do? Because they're not aware of the kerfuffle.
Honestly, it's dark. We should stay where we're at.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring us together and.
Oh, can your Jin see in the dark?
No, but I don't think so. But he has a fire gen. I was gonna say, can I like roll a special to see if he can light up, like heat up and emit light?
I would say you'll be able to see an additional like 3 more spaces.
Okay, perfect. That's enough. It gives us some light to be able to like see, and he can jump ahead if we need to. So gives us a little bit more of an up in case somebody tries charging us, you know. But
Alright.
I think we start making our way there too to make sure Keith and Doug don't do something suspicious.
All right. You will do so. Alrighty. Body opponent bag, Timber, and Flashy. It's y'all's turns. You're holding on to the arm of your friend Cam.
So you were fake the whole time, and I was real? Is that what this is?
Where did the music just go? He's suddenly he just kind of like he looks at you and his mouth just like opens widely agape, like superhumanly agape, and you see just a mess of sharp teeth and a viciously long tongue which starts coming out of his mouth as if a snake at you as he hisses vilely.
Ooh, I do not like that at all. So I have hit 1 strike with the counter. I am going to attempt a second strike, thereby getting the beginnings of my connective gauntlets going.
Alrighty.
Hopefully it lands.
One can hope.
I'm just gonna regular attack. As soon as like the tongue lashes out, I'm just gonna be like, ugh, like try and punch it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll a hit. A 3 to hit. And he will roll to shield against that. With his 2, you do strike true. There's yet another hit against him.
What a twist!
Is that a shark? Perfect timing there, friends. You're in combat.
Ah! Oh no! What have I missed?
Speaking of what we missed, we're going to take a break.
Cam, how could you? Alright.
Yes, so you once again got interrupted from your trash task for
Of course I did.
Now you have to take out the proverbial trash.
Oh, literally right at that task, no less. This is wonderful. Yep. This is truly great. I love this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, it is actually your turn, Burr, because I believe, body opponent bag still has Cam grappled. By the way, he has his arm held. And so if you go ahead and pull up your character sheet and figure out what move you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Tim Burr, obviously, I assume the lights are out still.
Correct.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to void warp.
What?
Oh yeah.
So that is my side special. For the masses here, that skill allows me to disappear into the void for 1 turn. During my next turn, I may reappear anywhere within the same zone and roll an attack using my special stat.
The combat
My
zone
special
in this case,
part.
Yeah, the combat
What's
zone
that?
the combat zone in this case being the room you're currently in, so you can't just leave the
Right.
room.
Right. Okay. And my special partner Pokemon goes in and out of my Pokeball as I do so to roll an attack.
Alrighty. So, You disappear before body opponent bags and Cam's eyes. And so that will bring us to Cam's turn. Where'd the
John Cena has nothing on this.
Bob, what are you doing? Let go. Why are you hurting me? He's going to try to roll empathy. Do a psychological attack.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Will
And roll
against it.
Yeah, roll against that 3 with your will. Attacker wins ties. You will be taking a mental damage.
I will use a fate point to invoke sentient punching bag to bury those feelings even deeper.
You may use your fate point to do so.
The real Cam wouldn't have tried to stab me with a forked tongue.
This is true. Probably. Alrighty. Speaking of which, it is... Oh, that was the imposter's turn. Oh, Flashy hasn't gone on that last turn. Sorry, I almost forgot about Flashy. Flashy...
Can't forget Flashy.
Flashy is going to take a mental stress as he attacks Cam.
Brutal.
Flashy.
He's going to basically bulb toss himself here with a 1 to hit. And where is that? A 3 to shield. So that is going to be a miss. But Flashy's still going to take the mental
struggle.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at this point, we will say Sir Keith and Doug will have by now made it over to the electrical panel and will begin working away at that. So, top of initiative, players.
Oh, I wanted to try this out. And I'm going to release, hopefully, and connect with the third kinetic punch, which does double damage and knock. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Well, it's not going to do knockback if you're holding onto his arm, but though, absolutely, go ahead.
But pray tell, this is a shapeshifter, right?
Yeah.
It's a fake arm.
Are you wanting to de-armitate him? What is that? It's not what is that? There's a word for that.
I seek to remove one of his club-like appendages that are weapons to me and my friends.
Interesting. All right, roll your moves there,
So
dude.
here's the thing about it. After doing this 2 times, the third hit will guarantee to hit and do double damage in that knockback. So, is this a guaranteed connection?
Yes.
All right, this auto hits.
Alrighty. This auto.
Love it.
Oh. Well, okay. I'll have him roll just his physique to see if if he gets disarmed.
Okay.
A fair. Can you go ahead and roll yours there to see how strongly you hit?
Of course.
With your 3 and his 2. I mean, you were going to hit anyways. I will say you dislocated his shoulder.
That works. That works.
Alrighty. And Tim, what are you up to?
Well, on the next turn, that's when I phase back into existence.
And that would be this turn.
Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna come right back out of the void, back in right behind Cam here.
Dismember.
And we're gonna have him.
Is dismember. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. You're good. And he's gonna get well acquainted with our beloved Snorlax.
Wow.
Are you dropping
I'm
the
gonna go and roll
Snorlax on
special.
this boy?
Do I
Yes,
when I
you-
get the input value, right? Do I add anything to that?
No. Leave it as is.
No. Okay. Just submit. Okay.
Yep. With your 1 to hit, all right, we will see how Cam can deal with shielding that. A -1. Did he just crit fail? He crit failed on his shielding of that.
Because I'm Timber.
He is probably distracted by a dislocated shoulder.
I mean, he was definitely not ready for a giant Snorlax to suddenly pop out of nowhere and crush him.
I mean, is anyone ever truly prepared for a giant Snorlax to come out of nowhere?
I definitely wasn't. Talking about Chapter 1 PokeQuest memory, if anybody recalls. OG Timber lore.
Oh gosh, yeah, that goes way back. Alrighty,
So what is that? As far as damage on that?
It'll do 1 physical damage to him. It's all just like most of the time it is just 1. What is that? Physical stress. Unless I state otherwise.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. So, at this point, you have all dealt 4 total physical stresses to him. He is not looking that hot. I mean, his shoulder's dislocated. There is some kind of purple ooze kind of coming off him as if blood. I guess Flashy is the last one to act for your player turn bit. He will go ahead and bulb toss himself again. A 0 to hit, and I'm just going to say that they're misses because he's just like he doesn't want to have to hit him anyways.
These are very broken-hearted tackles.
Very much so. It's the imposter's turn. And the imposter, still with his dislocated arm in the hands of body opponent bag, kind of turns towards you. It is very dark, so it's going to be hard to notice this and dodge this, but the imposter has dark vision, so it's not impacting him. But though he's like, body opponent bag has not had any disadvantage because he has him in his grasp. He knows where he is.
He's right here.
Yep. But as this attack, which y'all should be thankful uses Cam's stats here, which is a 0 to hit. I'm going to have Timber. You can roll either your special or attack to either shield or dodge respectively. And I'm going to have you roll a disadvantage. So roll twice and take the lower.
Okay. So I can roll special or what?
Or attack.
Okay, special it is.
A 6, but we take the lower of these two, a 2, which is still greater than a 0. You dodge.
All right, and also, I don't know if we're gonna add any flavor to this, but my neutral is bouncy belly. Remember, I can reflect and attack back with
You
Snorlax's soft
already
belly.
used a move this turn, so that would have to be your turn.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
And now we're at top of initiative. So if you were to want to use that, you could save your turn.
Like holding an action, kind of.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, I can work with that.
All right, top of initiative.
I would like to ask Flashy, since he hasn't been wanting to attack Cam. I've seen this.
Yes.
So I just go, run to the cafeteria and hit the button.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really smart.
That is genuinely smart. Alrighty. You'll start running to do so. The other two on the left there, I suppose you are just now catching up to Sir Keith and Doug, who at this moment are just like, no, you buffoon, the wire goes over here. No, this switch needs to be flipped. Oh!
Can we?
Why didn't you say so? No, not that switch, you muscle-brained imbecile. Sorry, was someone about to say something?
I was gonna say, before we enter the room, can we hear the scuffle?
Roll perception, or notice.
Can do.
With a 5, I think you will. Absolutely.
Yeah, no. Hearing the scuffle, I'm not even gonna bother with the electrical. I'm gonna make mention to it to Goomsha and tell, there's something in the other room.
And what does Goomsha think back?
I guess we can tell that these guys are fighting about wires.
About switches and wires, yeah.
I've been really good at wires this far, and I feel like the fight would be easier if we can see.
Yeah, if you want to go take care of that, I'm gonna book it down here and shine a light on things with Tender.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go in like battering my way through and fix the lights.
You're just like, and start coming in and like poking at it, I guess, with your proverbial hands.
Same way I fixed all of the other wires.
So this is just a series of breaker switches, with a series of lights next to them.
Are all of the lights the same color, or are any of them like red or like green?
They're all
not
red, but they're either on or off. That's about it.
Like I can see that like these are off and these are on.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all the same?
Yeah.
I flipped them all.
Just the ones that are on or the ones that are off?
I flip all of the ones that are off to turn them all on.
As you do so, Sir Keith, you notice an orange floating hand that's also trying to flip some. No, you also got to get these ones. And now there's 3 of you trying to compete over these.
Oh my gosh. I literally battering ram my way through to like knock them out.
Okay, can you roll to hit? Roll to hit.
This has been ridiculous. I don't have the patience for this.
Over here fighting for our lives, we're just taking fights.
Goose is just ping-ponging around. Knocks all the switches down.
Alrighty.
She's sick of this shenanigans.
We will count that battering ram to get in as your turn this turn. So we'll keep this. We'll come back to you and your flipping in a bit, which will be much easier to do now that you got them aside. Alrighty. Meanwhile, Flashy has made his way to the hallway up here. He is running up, and Derek's is now running in with a little bit of light to shine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Tender. I'll use my turn for it, but I'm gonna have Tender float above everything to kind of light up the fight.
Alrighty, so you do so, and it is now easier to see, I guess, within a like 3 radius of wherever you place him, which I'm assuming is just probably going to be in the middle of the 3.
Right above Cam.
Right above Cam. Oh, perfect. Okay. You do so. All right. So that is how we will start. So we will count that as Derek's turn here. Top of initiative, body opponent bag.
I look at the damage I've caused with my kinetic gauntlets, and I just go, and I throw away the shoulder, and I just grab by the chest, like the shirt, and I'm just like, I'm not letting go. Just I don't want to hold that anymore. I feel kind of bad. So I'm
Just beating up Cam.
There's a part of me that's like, this is bad, but then there's a part of me that's like, it's a fake. It's okay. It's a fake. And then I think,
I really
wait. Tim Burr said I could be a hero. And I smack him one more time.
Roll to smack, sir.
Oh. You too can be a hero.
With your 3 to hit and his 1 to dodge, that will strike true.
Why'd you take his place?
Plus Ultra.
No!
Alright. What does Tim Burr do?
Oh, we're going for the Snorlax Slam.
Alright, roll to slam.
Roll to slam. Come on and slam.
And welcome to the slam.
Welcome to the slam. Let's go. Alright, with your 1 to hit, let's see how he fares dodging it. A 3 to dodge. So that is going to be a miss. Alrighty, and then
No longer invited to the jam.
Flashy has now made his way into the cafeteria. 1 more round and he will hit the button. So, Derek's top of the well, actually no, imposter first. Actually, I just realizing. Never mind. Imposter gonna try to actually roll to hit for once against good old. We'll go against body opponent bag. A 0 to hit. 0 to hit. Of course. Go ahead and roll to dodge, sir.
I'm gonna just.
A 6.
It just connects, but it does nothing.
He rolled
I
for
just
Zeke.
look down.
He rolled for Zeke to just take it and be like, what you doing, bro?
Really think this through. I'm built for this. Like I was specifically made for this task that you're doing right here.
He's built Bob tough.
He looks very angry and hisses at you.
Hisses?
Yep. Alrighty. Top of initiative now. Alright, so let's go ahead and Derek's, what are you up to?
Now that I'm in the room, I'm going to see that Cam has hissed. And
Right.
That's not very Cam-like.
Right? The Cam I know would never.
Actually, I'm going to start booking it up here. I'm going to start booking it towards the emergency room or emergency button.
Okay. You do so.
I assume I don't make it there on my turn.
No, you'd be changing zones with your turn, so you'd be entering the admin hallway.
Okay. So yeah.
We're actually playing with zones for once, y'all. Ain't that crazy?
Whoa!
Is there any way I can use like an action to dash or something to at least get to the second zone?
So, changing a zone is your whole turn because you're going from like one end of the zone to another already as is.
Gotcha. Okay, then that's my turn.
Yep. Alrighty. And let's see here. We've got body opponent bag. What are you up to? Yeah.
Don't make me dislocate the other one. I'm just gonna intimidate.
What, my tongue?
Oh, so that's something new to break. Okay.
Oh no.
Alrighty.
You
and
do realize
a
I'm just distracting you
six
so the
to break
light bulb
tongue.
can hit the button, right?
a 6 to
I
hit.
straight up say that. Oh, I didn't roll. I was.
That was from last time. Okay. 3 to a
You're
3 to oh, you're trying to provoke. Oh, okay. Let me roll. Let me roll his will. That is a 1 to defend against your provoke of 3, and so yeah, he's going to take some mental damage from that. Alrighty. And Tim, do you want to do anything?
Oh, let's see. Because I was debating, because we're one turn away from Cam hitting the button, right? Well, not Cam, but
Flash.
Flashy, yes, Flash.
Yes.
I was gonna play it simple for now. I'm just gonna go for another Snorlax slam.
All
We'll
right.
see if we can get this to actually hit this time.
Roll to slam, and welcome to the slam.
Come on and slam! Yeah, that's
With
better.
your 3 and
I'll
his
take it.
2. Yes, that does strike. You finally actually land a hit. There you go. Oh, you landed one earlier.
I
Did
did
your
my
second?
Void Warp!
Yeah, you did your void ward. Never mind. All right, Goomsha, roll to wires. Roll to electric.
Roll to wires.
Roll to switches,
Roll
I
to
guess in this
electric.
case. Yes. Go ahead, roll.
Goomsha's a super electrician engineer.
Yes, and you managed to turn the lights on, and just after you turn the lights on, you suddenly. No, wait, wrong sound. Hold on. That's the sound I was looking for. All right, everyone, pull yourself to the middle.
First thing I say, it's Cam.
Can confirm it's Cam.
You
My
can
mother-
Creation has been replaced by a phony!
I don't know what they're talking about. No. You see him so like with purple blood coming down him, and an arm dislocated. There's.
I'm not an imposter! He's just
Are you really all turning on me? Flashy, tell you were with me the whole time. Flashy just kind of like you can see little tears coming down his face, and he's just trying. He's looking away from Cam. He cannot bear to see this.
It's okay, Flashy.
Yeah, Flashy is just trying to like nuzzle himself in Derek's chest.
Derek's just gonna just pull him in and just, it's okay. Once we get rid of the imposter, we'll get the real one back.
I have never taken a game of Among Us this seriously or this heavily to heart before. This hurts.
Well, if you all say it's so, I suppose we can vote for him. Yeah, so Gosh, going back and forth between Keith's voice and Doug's voice just ruins my Doug voice.
No, it's a very difficult juxtaposition you've given yourself. I don't envy you.
Yeah. I can agree to that. Let us vote away this toque-wearing fool.
Oh,
No.
not the toque. That's a low blow. He's not even here to defend himself. That was low.
If you're watching this, Cam,
Brutal!
Haha. Anyways, so you all just unanimously go straight for the button, not leaving any more further time for discussion. And you watch as Cam suddenly, on the other side of the glass here, is sent out, floating into space. Except that this is subspace, so he actually just kind of goes straight down. Oh man. And that is when you hear a warm ding sound. All imposters cleared.
I never finished my task! Ah!
All imposters? Plural? Does that mean that Flower really was an imposter?
Flower girl.
So there must have been multiple.
Suddenly you find yourselves back in the room from before, and Cam is there, and it's just like, what?
Hey, bud.
Misha literally runs up and hugs him.
Where were you?
I don't. It was dark and cramped. I think I was like, I don't know. And there's a bunch of like air going over me occasionally. It felt, I don't know. Maybe I was in. I don't know.
Well, we're glad to have you back.
What? What was that thing?
That is a great question.
One could say a great question.
You seem to know more than you let on. He's gonna look at you, Timber. What was that?
That was the imposter. In this world, as we discussed earlier, there are very nefarious beings that, in this universe, they are out to replace those of us that are here. Us do-gooders, their goal is to implant an imposter among us.
He said the thing.
So they're the real Switchian?
I don't think they're
Still using
dealing with this. I don't think we're dealing with the Switchians.
And also, I don't think we're supposed to use that word.
They're sports mates.
But these aren't sports mates. They're just switching bodies.
Ah, I get it.
Like these are the actual Switchians.
I like where your head's at, but still kind of racist.
Dang.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Dang.
Is it?
But is it though? Is it racist if the tongue of the individual tries to pierce your brain and suck out?
Well, I guess their whole species or race or entity didn't try to pierce your brain, just the one.
I mean,
So, like,
Look, I don't make the rules. I just narrate them.
wait.
I mean,
narrate?
do all of these body switching peoples try to pierce brains? I doubt it.
All right, suddenly a bunch of very similar looking characters from before that are legally distinct because they have different names now appear. We have in place of Dumb, there is Mud. In place of Haley 515, there's Pint Sized Karen. And in place of Flower Girl, there's Floral Coral.
There's in place of wait, what was the last one?
In place of Flower Girl, there's Floral Coral. And also in place of Miku Lover, there's Miku Fan.
Oh.
What a subtle shift.
Oh, hey guys. What's up? I'm here for a shift.
Wait,
Been a
are they
long
not
time.
dead?
Mud-like tasks. Hello. Who are
No.
these? You don't look like
Hi.
us. Are these imposters?
Robot beep boop.
No. These here are allegedly androids. More than allegedly. I mean, I did get to see a scan of one of them, and I can confirm that they do not have inner organs at the very least. Oh, cool. So, what's the weather like?
The what are we
Scanning.
doing?
Very voidy.
Scanning. It is subspace.
Oh, that's right. We were taking. I heard that we've got good cargo for someone, right?
I should inspect said cargo. Where to the cargo hold?
The cargo holders would be in the back in the actual ship. These here are just for decor. These look cool.
By the way, that does remind me. We need to make sure that there's no imposters among the prisoners on board. Where would they be kept?
Oh, that's a good point. If there are imposters amongst them. Although, allegedly, because they are currently in a statue form, I don't think that they would be taken over since they're not real at the moment.
Statue.
Yes, they've been turned into little figurines as a result of some special weapon that is above my pay grade.
That.
Well, I still think if that's impressive technology for one, by the way, but two, we should make sure that they're all still there after that kerfuffle we just experienced.
I suppose if one of us has a task in storage during this first round, one could take a peek. But of course, do not dare touch one of them. We have strict orders that any that try to touch such will need to be ejected on sight.
That makes sense.
Does it? Who gave you these orders?
Our carrier, our hirer for this cargo journey. I suppose we're the carrier there. My bad. Twist of words.
Who is?
Our client.
Yes, the name.
I believe they go by Fortnite.
Okay.
What was that? Fork knife?
Something along those lines, sure. Whatever you want to call them, matters not to me.
Derek's is just gonna give Goomsha and Bob a look. Like that name rings a bell to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Karen rings up.
Yes, that Jonesy guy that was our point of contact was so rude when he booked with us. Oh my gosh, could literally not even. He was so specific about so many things. Ugh. We better be being paid extra.
What were they specific about?
Just about like not touching them and about how we carry them and special conditions about their storage, which we only have so much special storage space for that kind of thing. Like we couldn't even fit all of them in storage. As a result, we had to put some of them in a special compartment elsewhere.
Shouldn't we make sure that is safe?
No, that should be fine. I don't even know where it is. I think only Doug knows. Yes, I am the one that personally put them there, as I am the one that is the only one tall enough to do so.
Oh, fair enough.
Scanning. You are indeed great and mighty.
Wow, I'm glad you know. He starts flexing. I'm glad you noticed, little one.
I'm glad you were able to do so, and I'm gonna hold my hand out to shake his hand and like appreciation.
Wow! And he grips your hand strongly. You feel your joints in your hand crack and pop.
Yep. Cool. What do I see? Ow.
Oh, in his mind. Oh, you're reading a dog mind. Oh God!
I'm reading a
Oh
dog mind.
no! Let us hear the machinations of Doug.
What have you wrought?
Am I the first one to ever know what goes on in the mind of Doug?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh no!
Let's do it, man.
The world was never meant to know.
This one has the hands of a female almost. They are not very well worked. It seems as if he doesn't do much manual labor or working out. I think I have the advantage over him. I should challenge him to rock, paper, scissors later and see if I would win.
Oh.
Why does Doug have a different accent in his mind?
This is this Doug. Again, I keep mixing up his accent because of all the characters that I have to do today.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. I thought it was deliberate. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I went too
Imposter
nasally
Doug.
Many
again.
voice
I
Doug.
went too nasally again. All right.
Doug Lord dropped.
Yep.
What would I be able to delve any deeper to see like where he's put the stuff? I'm
Are we
willing
going to dive into Doug deep enough to do a whole flashback episode on Doug?
No,
on
I don't
this
want
Doug?
a flashback. No, I don't want a flashback. I just want to know where he's put the stuff. That's all I want. I don't want that deep into Doug. Please.
Flashback to
No.
episode idea. We all play
No.
different Dougs.
No. Refused. I would rather jump in a creek.
Oh man. Alrighty. What is so special? It's just a creek. It would just go up to your ankles. What would be so special about that?
It's very cold right now, and I am sick.
Oh, that's fair.
It's a cold creek.
Yeah.
Very cold creek.
One cold creek. You delve deep.
Crawdads in the creek.
Go ahead and roll special.
Come on. Let's go.
Now is the
4.
time.
Now is the time.
And we will have Doug's will rolled here. Attacker wins ties. Your 4, his 4.
Let's go. Okay.
You start digging around in his brain a little, and of course you don't winning only by tie here. You do successfully get a little bit deeper, but you don't really find what you're looking for. other than he does seem very proud of himself. You do for being able to get them into the secret compartment without like making contact with them. He seems extremely proud of it.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep that in mind then. I'm gonna relay that to the party later.
Alrighty, and speaking of which, Sir Keats chimes in and is like, all right, I think we're ready to start. And he goes up to this laptop and hits a button, at which point... And that is where we will end today's session!
Whoa!
Gee willikers.
I think body opponent bag is going to start getting suspicious of that laptop. Is that laptop where the imposters come from?
Who knows?
Just smash the laptop.
No more laptop! There we go.
No more imposters. No more imposters. Smash the laptop.
And then the whole ship falls apart because no one can get into the ship to repair it. Yeah.
Oh no! The consequences of my actions.
Alrighty. Well, we have some magnificent players here, and I'll let them talk about themselves. But first, let's talk about coffee. Do you guys like coffee?
I do.
No.
I like
No?
the smell of coffee.
My wife does.
Well, if you or a loved one loves coffee, then I'm sure that you will absolutely enjoy the sponsor of today's episode, Dragon Roast Coffee, who makes all these awesome like D&D themed brews, right? So you've got like I personally like dark roast, so I've tried the Barbarian and the Necromancer, both of which really good. And I'm someone that grinds my own beans and like, you know, cares about the flavor. This is the first sponsor I've ever taken on this entire channel over the like 3 or so years that I've been doing this, because I only will take sponsors for people that I genuinely use and enjoy. So all that being said, you can use my special affiliate link which is going to be in the description below, and you can use the frankly, I think you don't even have to use a link. Really, all you have to use is Fedorable Will at checkout to get 10% off your entire order. That is Fedorable Will at checkout. Woo! Yeah.
So Dragon Rush
It's
to
super
it!
inexpensive to begin with. I'm over here like looking at the Rogue Roast, and I mean, I've definitely paid more for a bag of beans.
Yeah. No, it's very affordable. It's insane. Alrighty.
Just, you know.
And
I saw he had some like fancy Dragon Roast D&D coffee. I was like, man, that's going to be expensive, but it's not. And
Yeah,
that's
no.
cool. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's
Don't be
good stuff.
scared.
It's totally, yeah, don't be scared. Be caffeinated. I don't know. Anyways, what is your favorite caffeinated beverage is today's question. And we will, and whoever wants to start off, and also chat, feel free to answer this question. And those watching later on YouTube or Spotify, leave your answer down in the comments section. Spotify, you have a comment section. Go use it.
Mine's so easy.
Do
it. I actually still have a can right here. So I am a big fan of 2 different energy drinks. I only drink energy drinks, or like Gamer Sups or anything like that. Big fan of Gamer Sups. But I don't drink like coffee. I don't drink tea that much. Like I said, big fan of Gamer Sups. But I will always, if I ever want to get an energy drink, I will grab either an orange cream, Ghost Energy, or I will grab one of the C4 energies. Totally not sponsored. that they recently came out with a popsicle flavor, like the brand popsicle, like the OG popsicles. They came out with the grape, cherry, and orange flavor, and I'll always grab at least one of those. They are so good. Not too sweet, but the big thing for it is they don't have taurine. I no longer drink anything with taurine in it. I don't drink anything with too much caffeine because caffeine does nothing for me. Anything with high B12 and B6, like the C4 and Ghost, that is my go-to. So
Nice.
C4 is taurine free.
All the product
C4
placement today.
is taurine free.
That
Out
is
of curiosity,
exciting.
just for
T4
me and the
Taurine gives us
masses,
headaches.
why the avoidance of taurine? I'm not too familiar.
So, it started with me personally, as my wife is allergic to it.
Oh. Okay.
She drank so much Monster that she became allergic to it.
Oh no.
And
the Monster within.
Yeah. But like Palm said, taurine is known to cause migraines and headaches, which is why when you drink too much of an energy drink, that's what's getting you the headache. It's not the caffeine, it's the taurine. So it's just, and most taurine nowadays is made artificially, so I'm just not a fan of it. The more real I can make it, the better, you know. So
Yeah.
so that's my
This has been Medical Facts with BurrItsColdGaming.
Oh, I got plenty of them. Don't worry.
Moss chiming in the chat saying too much Monster Middle School was not worth it, kids.
You know,
Yep.
there used to be a warning on them where like you couldn't have more than like 3 a day. I haven't seen that in a while, I don't think.
Nope. You won't. You won't. But yeah, that's me. And hello, I am BurrItsColdGaming. I'm a variety streamer and speedrunner. I speedrun. I'm actually getting my speedrun set up finally. After, well, I just got done being really sick. I'm still very sick, so I'm on a bit of a hiatus right now. I'm hoping to be back this weekend. I am also the DM of a Kingdom Hearts TTRPG that we run every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. So if you like Kingdom Hearts, you like drama, you don't even need to know what Kingdom Hearts is. You're more than welcome to come in and enjoy. So yeah, that is Shmi.
Wow. You started to sound a lot better just throughout the session. Like, your voice is sounding a lot better now.
I'm forcing it.
Oh.
I'll be totally honest with you.
Oh.
I
Stifle it
masked.
down.
It's good. Yeah. I've also just been chugging drinks, so.
Gotcha. Speaking of drinks, all right, Midwest, your answer.
In terms of a caffeinated beverage, I haven't had the coffees since college, when I would have to wake up and work the breakfast shift in the cafeteria. I would get a French vanilla cappuccino blend.
Ooh.
And that was my go-to when I would partake of the coffee varieties. Personally, my absolute favorite, though, again, not sponsored, but by golly, you gonna ask for favorite drinks and not expect brands to get mentioned?
Is Dragon Roast
Yeah,
coffee?
really.
No, go ahead.
No. Hey, you should go check out Dragon Roast Coffee. Use the link. No, the Jamocha shakes from Arby's were so good. It's like one of the only like coffee flavored things that I'm like, oh, I'll drink like a whole thing of this and not have a problem. Which is great.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Who is I?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I'm Midwest Dungeon Delvers. I'm a variety streamer as well. That does some games and some other things, but also you should go check out my YouTube channel. There may be a special sneak peek promo for something that happens in less than a month. Yeah. Go check that out.
Oh.
Whoa. Do you delve in dungeons exclusively in the Midwest?
What?
Do you delve in dungeons primarily in the Midwest?
What would give you that idea?
All right, Sharky, your turn.
All right. So as he was saying that, it just I don't know why it popped into my head, but he mentioned Arby's, and I'm like, okay, well, fast food, drinks, and it's like, how did I forget about this? It might sound very cheap, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm very basic, but the Shamrock Shake. Like, I don't know what it is about the Shamrock Shake. I just realized it's March. Tis the season for it. I am pumped for it.
Is that caffeinated?
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's like a coffee shake thing, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's been a whole year. Bear with me. I forget. It was so good. I'm ready for it.
It gives you
But
energy.
aside from
we'll
that,
count it.
yes. On a similar note, though, I am a big coffee drinker. I'm probably gonna dive right into the what you got there, the Dragon Dasher, coffee.
On Dragon Dasher! On Dragon Woodman! On Santa Lord just dropped, y'all!
Could y'all tell that I like coffee?
Yes.
But yeah, no, I'm big into coffee. I'm really big into my I like a little coffee with my creamers. Personally, I really enjoy peppermint mochas, like one of my biggest go-tos. I'm a pumpkin spice guy. Like I'm not ashamed to admit it. I like my holidays, my seasonal flavors. Cinnamon dolce, stuff like that. But that's definitely my big go-to. But I don't know why. It's popped in my head like, tis the season for Shamrock Shake. I'm so pumped for it. Aggressively so. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Alrighty. And who?
But anyway,
Who is you?
who am I? Well, by day, I'm my wig's gone. By day, I am the illustrious Timber! But at night, I am Shark Attack. I do a variety of things as well. Whenever I do stream, which is gonna be starting very soon. Stay tuned. But I'm planning on playing some more of the new chapters of Poppy Playtime here soon. I'm gonna be starting up a new Soul Link Nuzlocke very soon as well with one of our lovely partners, Too Tired for Fox, very soon. And hopefully some Goose Duck soon too. I love me some Goose Duck. You know, I love sussing out some folks. You know, as we've kind of shown over the course of the last 2 sessions. But other than that, I'm also in Reverie crew with the Palm Tree Tries here, over with on TeusFlips channel, aka our Cam Shutter. And yeah, that occurs right now. It's like every other Sunday, roughly. Check them out on YouTube, Reverie crew, and Spotify as well. But yeah, that about does it for me. Yeah, on to Palm.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yes, you.
Well, in January, I spent 2 weeks in Japan. And while I was there, I came to understand the vending machine thing. Like, you know that anime that's like the time I got reincarnated as a vending machine and how it doesn't make any sense to us American folks? It makes sense, okay? You go to Japan and there's literally a vending machine outside of every single establishment, and they're all painted cute and they sing to you, and like vending machines are a staple, even out in the country. Like not just in cities. We'd be out in the middle of nowhere and there would be like at least one vending machine within your line of sight at all times. Okay? That was an important
You could have that in America.
And they're nice. Like, you enjoy shopping at this super cheap vending machine. It's not like $6 for a can of Coke. It's $1 for a fresh, hot, bottled tea latte, which is my favorite caffeinated drink at the time, which is not available in America. This caramel tea latte I became so addicted to and have been trying desperately. I've got a close copycat at this point that I've made. I can just make in my own kitchen at this point. But I've been working on it since I got back in mid-January.
So bad.
I'll have to get with you on that because there's a huge international market near me called Jungle Gyms that I'm willing to bet has something along those lines there.
It was pretty good. Also, it's been a fun journey to learn how to make it, to be honest.
All right, who's you?
I was already like a bit of a tea snob. Oh, I'm Palm Tree Tries, a bit of a tea snob. I hang out here and on TeusFlips' channel, and also at my local tea shop like twice a week. That's what I do instead of streaming now.
That's fun.
just me and Reverie and Super Smash Quest. That's what I do.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, right? It's pretty
That's a
great.
full
I love
plate.
my local tea shop. It's locally owned. Woo!
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Right.
Oh, ask me what
That
my
was a good
favorite.
Owen Wilson, by the way.
Ask me what my favorite
Hey,
caffeinated
Will,
beverage is.
Hey, Paul, what's your favorite
What you
caffeinated
got for us,
beverage?
I'm glad you asked because I can't decide between these two.
Whoa! Barbarian and Necromancer, tell me more!
Well, the necromancer has hints of dark
Do
chocolate.
not eat your party members!
Wait. Oh, you're
Friends
right.
are friends, not snacks.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're both dark roast because I like bitterness, and this one has some like dark chocolate notes, so it's a little added bitterness you could say, and some like dried fruit taste as well. So I think I like this one over the Barbarian, which does have a bit of cinnamon to it, so it has a little bit of a kick of sorts. It's very subtle, of course, because it's roasted into the bean. It's not cinnamon directly, right? But the roasting into the bean just is, I think, extra special. But anyways,
Bursting into the bean is my new band name.
you can note that in the Discord channel. Oh gosh. Alrighty.
I got you.
Thank you. Alrighty. And I am Will, your game master. And I do tabletop RPGs here on and I also do Nintendo games on the Twitch channel. And I think I'll stop plugging myself at this point. Alrighty. Can I get from y'all a goodbye, players?
Goodbye,
Goodbye, players.
Goodbye, players.
Wow! You love someone, you tell them the truth, and boy, how do I love you guys. So, here's the truth that can be found in Psalm 111, 1-4. Praise Yah, often translated as Lord. I will give thanks to Yahweh with all my heart, in the council of the upright, in the congregation. Great are the works of Yahweh. They are sought by all who delight in them. Splendid and majestic is his work. His righteousness stands forever. He has made his wondrous deeds to be remembered. Yahweh is gracious and compassionate. That's our truth time for today. That's all the time that we have for today. Oh yeah.